An oddity on this odyssey, like ancient forms of mythology. Honestly, I wasn't raised in poverty, but obviously I'm nowhere near the lottery. But I make no apologies, fulfilling my parents' prophecy properly. Grew up in a property where currency's loving each member chronically modesty and boosting our autonomy. So cover things like robbing me, don't bother me, I bother me. How else can I say it, man? No one else is stopping me.
Even if I only got a pound in my account,
I swear that you
never see me down. Even if I only got a pound in my account,
I swear that you never see me down. Cause I ain't got a dollar in a dream, I got a pound and some passion, and that's why you'll never see me down. I ain't got a dollar in a dream, I got a pound and some passion, and that's why you never see me down.
But yeah, so obviously this project, we done it.
We actually finally
Finally
got that recorded. This was a long time coming.
Long time coming. Even before we actually wrote the bars, we knew that there was something that.
Since Hidden Gems, innit? That was like the catalyst for everything.
For real.
That was just like, okay, cool. This is something that works.
Yeah.
And something that needs to be continued in some format, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm happy that we finally did it. Cause
yeah.
It's been like 8 months.
8 months. Hidden Gems was a trigger, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that response, you know. Hidden Gems. That was like, raw. Like that helped for me and my journey. That contributed a lot. I think your whole support and everything really, boy. Look at you doing that humble face.
I was trying to remember back to it, innit? Because that was a good
last
time.
year.
Last time, June. Yes, that's over a year ago since we did it, man.
It's mad, like.
But it was sick.
And then we progressed to like doing it live, and then you know even the part when it goes like Stones. The are hidden gems.
That's your favourite part of the whole song,
innit?
innit?
Because it's just like what's coming next. So we done it, recorded it. Big up K. So,
K the Infinite every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it all in what 4 or 5 hours it was or something.
Yeah, that was a very emotionally exhausting 5 hours because we was giving our heart and soul into every song. So you know, so obviously.
Sadly, it could have been probably 4 hours, but you weren't. You weren't ready. The first hour was just like, is this Tonya or is this like some clone that really struggling to just get in the zone here? The nerves were insane. That's the difference with like the live show and then being in the studio as well,
yeah. Because of energy, your feet,
it's not just you there all of a sudden, and you're not restricted to like in this little space and talk to this thing, and like, that's why it was hard to do that transition initially. I guess, but
we done it, man.
Experience, man. Yeah, exactly. And now we did it, so I'm just happy, man.
Yeah. What's your favourite song out of all the 6?
That's a good question. My favourite one.
You can't have to say your own interlude, please.
Do you know what? I look at those two as just like separate songs.
I know.
The best one not the best one, my favourite one may be Pound.
Even if I only got a pound in my account, I'm still getting 10K from Tonya. Even if I only got a pound in my account, I still got my 10K from Tonya. I have to double that anyway, but I'll do it again.
Cool. Get your pound ready. It's your time to shine.
Even if I only got a pound in my account, I swear that you'll never see me down.
Even if... Oh, I thought we went twice. Remember you used to rehearse, we done it around twice. But it's alright. I don't think I should come in the first. I think it should be you.
I don't think so.
No. Know that my world's been round. What's the world worth just to lose your soul? Cause riches and fame will never make you whole. What's the world worth just to lose your soul? Cause riches and fame will never make you whole.
Yeah, I don't know why there's more.
I'm gonna make my part shorter. Maybe I should be a bridge. I should be a bridge instead of a verse. The bridge.
My favourite one may be Pound. Maybe.
What does it speak for you? Like, what is it? What messages do you get from it? What kind of buzz does it give you? Why does it give you a buzz?
So I'll start with the basic stuff in terms of like production wise. I feel like it's sick because it's heavy and all that kind of stuff. But with Pound as well, I see that's like a performance song. That's a song where it needs to be on the stage. It needs to have other people who understand and appreciate that kind of message as well. Of, you know,
for real.
The fact that you don't have XYZ on you, because even though it's called pound, and you know, even if I only got pound on my account, to me it was all about like using your resources and what you do have, and that's why I ain't got a dollar in a dream, I got a pound and some passion. Because someone like J. Cole was, you say I got a dollar in a dream, he didn't literally have just $1 to his name in it, but it was like the resources that I do have, the limited resources I do have, which is just your skill, your passion, your determination, your hunger, your temperament, all of these different things.
Yeah, man.
And your networks as well, like your extended networks. Use them to like push on and do whatever your real hunger and passion is.
I got a similar message from Pound, but I think for me, what I get from it the most is that even if I ain't got nothing, I still got this passion in my heart to just like share this message. Like nothing's gonna stop me from sharing and uplifting the people, you know. Like even if I only got a pound in my account, like, you know, I'm still smiling. Like, because I think it's showing that it's not about the money, it's about the message, delivering the message and spreading that message of love, which is most important.
Yeah, exactly. And it's more valuable than just, say, if someone said, oh, here's £100,000, innit? Obviously £100,000 is good, don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong, 100k would be sick, but
that fulfillment, that inner,
but yeah, exactly, to say, yeah, I've either accomplished something, or yeah, this is something that really touches me. You know, like when someone comes up to you after a show, like this is the thing, when you perform, I can see as when you perform that song, not that the others won't have it as well, but that song, I can just see people like, I feel a little bit better now, like I'm happy I spent that money to come and see you guys, even though it's my last £10 for this month. For me, I'm happy I did that.
I think my favourite song, it'll probably change depending on the season and my mood.
I hear that.
But I think my favourite, I love freedom. I love freedom. It's like that. You can just like. I think that's the only song that we can actually like really skank to. You can do that. All sorts. Do you know what I mean? And can you do shaku to it?
Nah. Is that the one that Kay was doing it to you? I swear it was a different one.
Oh, I can't remember. Was it? I don't know.
It could have been freedom actually. It could have been.
Maybe. Yeah, probably was. And yeah, just that message of freedom. Like freedom is so important to me. Yeah. Being free, feeling free.
How do you define freedom?
I think freedom is not being chained by any other people's standards, not being changed by the standards of society. Like society said, you've got to be one way, you got to wear this, you've got to be like this, your hair is acceptable this way, your dressing is acceptable that way. But I think freedom is, for me, is like, listen, this is who God created, this is me, and I'm going to thrive in my uniqueness. You know what I mean? That's about just that freedom to just be free, to be who you are, be your authentic free, self. Like I honestly, it's so important to me. I think that's where the bird element of Soulbird comes in. So the bird represents to me freedom and being free. Yeah, them. Because
you didn't even know that was your name till like last week.
I've been thinking about it. So yeah,
that's interesting. What's the soul part then?
I think that's like the immaterial part, the part that's indestructible, the most authentic part, where all the heart, the soul, the expression comes from. Where you know them times when like songs just come out of me. That's from that place, that soul.
That's the soul part, innit? Yeah.
You know, there's no boundaries; it just flows out, and you know, and the freedom is to deliver that. Whatever comes out, you know, people say it's got to be this way. You got to have the verse, chorus, verse. Who said that it has to be like that?
Just as long as you like how it's, as long as it feels right as well. That's how a song is to me.
Yes, it's freedom. It's about you liking it first and foremost. I think for you, because it comes for you first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I to the beat, y'all, and you don't stop. Every freak.
And you do stop.
Freedom is a state of mind. Freedom. Stay on my mind. Freedom is a stay on my mind. I think it's calm, just plain. What do you think?
Yeah. We'll see.
Should we try it with allergic?
Yeah. Of the same.
Good though,
of the same.
Same.
Okay. Cause I don't know what wrist I've got anyway. Freedom is a state of mind. Yeah, so there's one thing I just went to call my phone.
Yeah.
That part, yeah. Old friend, old road, and please resist.
But enough is enough. Peace and freedom we must have it, cause sticks and stone may break my bones but heart to tibia. I feel images of the people in Libya living inferior, working groups in servitude, causing mass hysteria. Modern slaves in the modern days, are you kidding, bruh? But I swear I'm asking you, listen, your heart ain't no prison, and asking no issue to tarnish the vision. Emancipation, no deceive, achieving stagger phases. I have the faith in people that are starting the mission. Why?
Hey, hey, hey!
There we go. There we go. Now, what
My
was this
God,
moaning
honest
before? Took like an hour and a half for her to get into it, but easy.
Are you gonna listen to this project? Like once it's done, like it's properly mixed. Just that's what I was saying. I'm like, I'm actually gonna be driving around and listening to this shit there.
I'll actually, you know, like sometimes it's quicker to take a shortcut home. I'll go the long way round.
just to make sure you hear the
and have to hear every song as well. It can't just be hearing freedom here and there. You got to hear it in sequence as well. I think this is a good outro. So you know, what do you think? Just like.
It has that after the chorus.
Oh yeah, we say it again. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I meant on this.
Yeah, so obviously your interlude, that was your time to shine. Show them what Lemz is made out of. Give it to them.
It's gonna be one take, double or nothing. So Tonia's gonna owe me another 10k. I'm gonna be 20k richer by the end. Look, 2 minutes time, innit? 2 minutes time, I'm gonna be in 20k.
Whoa, that confidence. Fire alive, no chipmunk.
Pause for days.
She said it's only 10k naira.
Naira.
20k
What's that? £2?
100
Wait, was so think I got a crack line.
Bits of my esophagus, I'm positive. I got to rip, and therefore something's got to give. But if it doesn't give way, swear I won't give way. But right now, letting them pass me like a giveaway. What piss take? All of my EPs and mixtapes, still don't understand, like no habla in English. Waiting for my sentences, say the estimate it is. Just that I'm fired up, just like apprentices. Do you get my point, sugar? I ain't caring if I ain't a look around, just trying to do my task to be the best in this. It's even but repeating every line, every word, many rhymes, many verse. Consuming my food for thought, like things up to the deli first. Taking away, but I make to shine, and wasting time, and face to climb. You got your way with yours, I got my way with mine. All of my EPs and mixtapes, they still don't understand, like no habla in English. Way you work my sentences, say the estimate it is. Just that I'm fired up, just like apprentices. Do you get my point, sugar? I ain't carrying it. Trying to do my task to catch up. My friend in this really got some benefits. Ever heard my nemesis? Now they faded just to live, but me and T are only giving peace, love, freedom from Elstone to Eastern or West Coast to East End. Right across the atlas with attributes and some adjectives like great stupendous.
Yeah, man, way with words, because I pride myself on what I'm saying. I guess like that's the main point of doing music to me, like expressing a certain idea or concept. And sometimes it is just to say, yeah, I'm good at writing words, and that's all. And that's all way with words or Lemzi's interlude really was to me. And it was just like, all right, got some pretty heavy, pretty conceptual songs here so far. Let's have a little break where it's like it's a bit light and it's just a bit playful, and it's just like here's a little punchline, here's a little bit of flow, here's a little bit of word, all this kind of stuff in it. And yeah, man, that's where the interlude came from for me, because I like to ensure that whoever's listening to something, including me, they understand that that person is good, and B, that, you know, they're not one-dimensional, where it's like, let's just tell you about serious issues across the world all day long to make you feel depressed and like,
everything
by track
in
3, if that's it, I have to turn off, because I think I'm actually in a happy mood today. Like,
yeah, you gotta protect your mental health, man. Why do they hate when we do well? And why don't they know that love prevails? Why is the sandwich £8 in bread? And why does the educational system equal debt?
They don't want to breed no leaders, but want us but need us. Can we please just get some answers that can enhance us? Not resort to some tit for tat that always wanna chit and chat. It's like they just zig and zag, going through hurdles, going in circles. I feel like a gerbil or even a guinea pig. I don't know what it really is, but yo, let's get into this.
You know what the news is like constantly, like, which leads me on to questions, to be honest.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of questions about the government concealing the truth and they know it's wrong. See that bar right
That's
there?
facts, innit? I'm gonna ask you a question later on, but yeah.
Okay. So I don't even know what I'm saying now, but
Yeah, question. No, do you know what? Yeah, Questions was an important song as well because I feel that captured the balance of like us very, very well.
yeah,
It was cool and responsive.
yeah,
B, it was like this is stuff we genuinely care about and think is important.
yeah.
And it's up to you whether you think, oh, it's a serious issue,
Yeah.
or if it's more comical, like when we talk about Nando's and
Yeah, what's your favourite? That's real though. What's...
vegan people and all this, or fake
I
vegan.
can't stand fake.
Vegan. Not even just fake vegan, yeah. Just the fake.
Just the fake.
Just the fake.
Just the fake.
Just the
Like,
false. Like,
you know.
then if it's not you, it's cool.
Yeah.
If you like to have a little
it's
chicken
actually-
sandwich or you like eggs in the morning, like you grate your cheese, that's fine. Like you're just not a vegan. That's all it means. Like that's me. I can't say I'm a vegan. I'm trying to eat better, for instance. But I love cheese.
It's like a direct train, mixed emotions like the hybrid rain with brightest flames. Learn from crying shame to try again and smile away the skies of pain, the type of vibe that's laid inside my brain. So how can they be mad at this? I'm mad at this, I'm mad for this. The madness in the music that the madness brings. A standard princess trapped in sin, but finding ways to manage it. Continue to get through till we can adapt as kings. But let me break it down so I can simplify. Every word you heard here can signify that this ain't mystic, but easily is missed quick if you ain't listening. Man, we only give you different vibes.
No, you've been waiting for your time.
I know you've been waiting.
For your time. What you gonna do? What you gonna? Time.
I know you've been waiting for the sun. Been waiting for your time to come. I know you've been waiting for the sun to shine. I know you've been waiting.
Let me know how many first five
Time to go.
and then I'll come in with the rest.
I know you've been waiting. Joy is coming. Whatever we're actually gonna call it at the time. The final tune, the ultimate tune on that EP. To me, that one is quite personal to a degree because a lot of the stuff that I was talking about in the lyrics was like self-evaluation and retrospection. Or no, not retrospection, introspection.
Yeah.
And me looking at shortcomings and maybe some insecurities as opposed to like a lot more of the uplifting kind of messages that we spread across the thing. But I felt in a way it was kind of important to still put that on just because
It's real, isn't it?
that's the thing, innit? Like we're human beings, innit? And there's days where that kind of stuff will affect me more so than other days. Other days I'm just on top of the world and I'm just happy to just do whatever I'm doing, whether it's just sitting at home chilling, doing a song with you, whatever it is. But there's other times where I just put a lot of pressure on myself and say, oh no, you're failing, da. But really and truly, it's just a day that's not feeling as good as the rest of them, as opposed to actually things going wrong sometimes. So, because everything, you know, touch wood, inshallah, blah blah blah, thank God, works out in the end.
It's always for our good.
Yeah, and that's why the song is very much looking at like, I know it's coming, like you have to just go towards whatever it is that, you know, we're working towards, like it is coming, but you have to just be on that track and stay on that track and like use the why, as in like why are we going for this thing that we want to go for as our source to push us a bit more.
Definitely. It's always about looking at the meaning. There's always meaning behind things, and it's always for our good. It's always for our greater good. And at the time, sometimes we can't understand why we have to be in such isolation, or
and that's the overwhelming stuff sometimes.
So it's hard, man, being a human being.
Exactly. As human beings, it's like we
It's
should
hard,
feel
this
like we
journey.
have so much more understanding and control over stuff. innit?
But we can't.
And,
we didn't create ourselves, so we give it to the one that's in control,
So some
and we
days
do
you just
everything
have
that's in
to
our power, innit?
just let it go. innit? Just let it go. and
let
just
it go, let it flow,
let it
show.
go.
Oh,
What?
jeez. I don't know the bars. It's
What?
it's like, man, the beatbox, you know, because I think something's coming out. So yeah, man, but it's about being grateful for it all and having that understanding that it's not always going to be good. It's going to be, there's going to be pain, there's going to be tears. It's going to be
But that's good in a sense because it means you've actually given yourself enough to care about something.
Big time. Real
Because
talk,
if you're upset about something, you're emotionally invested in it at least anyway. Like, it doesn't have to be upset, but that means, this is something of value. This is important. This is the stuff that, like, when we talk about impound, that's the stuff that you're should be focusing on.
Absolutely,
because it means something to you, whether it's family,
Real talk.
whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's very, very important. And with that, do you know what? With that song, I slightly feel that was probably my favourite performance from you on there as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Just like,
I'll give it to them, I'll give it to them. Do you know what I mean?
Just give it to the people. Yeah, because
Ka-ching, what was it?
that was on. What was that song?
Pounds,
yeah. I did that slyly, just in the moment.
La di da di da. La di da di da da di da.
The reason that we were even gonna do it, I remember now. Because I was always hesitant, but you were no, remember? And then you had that line, or I said some line, and you were like, "Yeah, I love that."
Oh, when you went
that slick rig.
Yeah, do. Because that part gets me going.
Like
Do a freestyle about trees with that flow. Freestyle.
Alright. With that flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love trees, please, and this is how we do it with the enemies. No freeze. I like cheese. These.
I love it.
Yeah, no, that was it. You got gassed over that little bit.
Yeah, but that's not my problem. If you did the chorus, you didn't have words for the chorus. I just had to just.
That's because I was saying like this. I don't really know how this. I remember saying that as well. I was like, I don't know how this could really be a song. In order to make what we had to make a slight cutbacks, and that happens.
Cutback? You say like it was absolutely crap.
They just had to come off in it because it was distorting the ballad slightly as well.
Just find this energy.
Energy, man. People deserve to make livings off of it.
Straight off.
Energy and effort. I'm hot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's facts. Like, I'm sweating. We've been here since 4.
Yeah.
Little breaks here and there.
It's now at nearly 9 o'clock. And that's all and it's not even just putting in it's not just even only putting in the lyrics. I mean the bars, it's the emotional energy, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is heart and soul.
You had to go out and come back in.
Heart and soul, literally. Heart and soul. Tell that to the people that world, putting the heart and soul.
You got time to go home.
Go on.
You got time to go home.
And we have to close the windows as well to ensure that the birds weren't chirping in the song.
Trust me.
But this Soulbird is chirping anyway. You know what the what? No, buddy.
Say it again. Say it one more time for the camera.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? I said obviously the birds, we didn't want the birds to interrupt with the chirping, but this Soulbird's here to chirp. No?
Okay, yeah, exactly. It's okay.
I think that's epic.
You ain't getting away with that in like battle rap or anything. You ain't getting away.
I know you're gonna love that one, isn't it?
That's one thing I do think that when people listen to this, they probably would have expected us to put on there, or at least to like a greater degree than it's been like slightly dropped in a reference.
What love song?
Tracks. Yeah.
I think we tried in it and it didn't come. The songs didn't.
Yeah, like we didn't. Yeah. But that's fine.
Yeah, fine.
That's also fine. That's also fine.
Yeah.
Maybe in part 2.
Maybe part 2. Is that you saying there's gonna be part 2? Yeah. Man, like would it be Tom's featuring Lemz or?
If this one's Ton and Lemz, then the other one must be Lemon Tom's or something, innit? Like, it has to be. It actually has to
I'm
be.
not really happy about the way mine's Ton. Like, where's my Z? Like,
you don't need it.
It honestly, yeah,
you
but you
need
know.
it, man.
That's right.
But
yeah.
Lemz. You're the one who actually said that first, anyway.
Oh, it was me, innit? It was me. I don't think anything needs to be added to this. I think it does the job. Done. By routine, I'm talking about the dreamers, system schemers, the ones whose souls cry out for freedom. He's using me to freedom, and I know sometimes it gets hard when you know that the dream can manifest, and then you have doubts. So yeah, but he tells you it's their way or the highway. So then, who much is given, much is required. I know that the soul gets tired, but he's there. So strength required, so I press on. When I upward sing, no need for stressing, no time for testing. I know that I can rest in the rock that never fails, and I pray that my life tells those that are coming that there's hope, there's hope.
There's hope, there's hope, there's hope, there's hope.